with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Odell Beckham Jr., the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Check, 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 check.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so hey, if your guys can do that. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown Steelers.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nick Chubb, the Browns.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
The Browns first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of
well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Buying time to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Browns first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Tighten up, tighten up. You go take. You got take. You got
Geis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield flushed out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll
look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to find his running back, Geis. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good
good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
56 is the mic. I got you, punk. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Browns 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he's got a new one. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
First down, Cleveland.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 20 all.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that. Must 56. Must 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the
Oh, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
First down, Browns.
Now Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And again, it's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Beyond for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder.